Hi folks, Jimmy Hudson here. I'm here to talk about further corruption in the village of Buckeye Lake. As many of you know, I filed a federal lawsuit last week against Buckeye Lake. All I have done was try to fight a speeding ticket. That's it. I filed for Freedom of Information Act on several things, not just my ticket. Buckeye Lake refused that many times. Their solicitor, who has his own little employee from the city of Whitehall, come and be the magistrate. His little Vanna White, Kylie Keich, they're all crooked. This is the most corrupt government I've ever seen. Not ever, but one of. So anyway, I have gone to the mayor's office, not the village chief's office. It's the mayor's office. The mayor has no problem with me whatsoever. I have talked to her. I've let her know about the corruption in Buckeye Lake, which is one of the reasons why she fired Bradley Nicodemus. I have gone down there. I've always been polite. I've put most of it up on YouTube. I have filed grievances against several police officers, two of which directly violated my rights, and I am suing in federal court. One of which I watched him, and it's on YouTube. We watched him commit a felony right in front of us when they're ticketing everybody else and they're in court. So you tell me that's fair. You tell me that's fair that the solicitor has his own employee from his other full-time job working as the magistrate in Buckeye Lake. And you tell me that's fair that Linda Goodman says that because she says so, because she's the president of the village council, she seems to think that the First Amendment does not apply in the Republic of Linda Goodman. Well, guess what, Linda Goodman? You're a stupid bitch. And I can say that. You know why? I have freedom of speech. You might not like the Constitution, but this isn't China, bitch. This is the United States of America. And Buckeye Lake are working class people. And they're not going to tolerate your bullshit, okay? Even though I don't live there, I live a town away. Speaking of which, why was the chief of police in Buckeye Lake and the one I filed a complaint about, why were they in my driveway on my property trespassing? Way out of jurisdiction? Go ahead and step past that gate and see what happens, Jason Harget. Go ahead, because you will be trespassing. You violated my Fourth Amendment rights right there. But here's the biggest thing. I went down there. The mayor asked me to speak in a public building, in a public meeting. We have the right, freedom of speech, First Amendment, freedom of the press, because she told a cameraman friend of mine that he was not allowed to record there. Yes, you are. The village of Buckeye Lake's recording. I can record there all I want to. And I have the right to redress my government. You pulled me over. You fined me. I have a right to fight that in court. And I will continue to fight that in court. Because I'm not ever going to get fair justice in Lincoln County and the boys club. Anybody who knows Lincoln County justice system knows that this is the most corrupt piece of shit government in the United States. One of. But we're going to change that because I'm going to sue the living hell out of them too. Buckeye Lake taxpayers, I'm sorry. You guys didn't do this, but you did. You keep voting in douchebags. You need to get Linda Goodman on recall because Buckeye Lake just earned their second federal lawsuit from me. I go to court just to fight my speeding ticket. All I'd ever done was go into the office and ask for information and file complaints. I have those rights to do that. They serve other people Freedom of Information Act. That is not a serve who the fuck you want to serve. That is a serve whoever comes in there and they ask for public information. I am the public and you must supply that information. You'll find that out real quick in federal court. Second lawsuit though, I go to traffic court yesterday. Jason Harget sitting there. Oh man, you should see his fat rolls popping out of his uniform. What a douchebag. So Jason Harget, the chief of police, is writing. I'm amazed he was able to even, it amazes me. I think one of the other cops had to take away his crayons, though, and hand him a pen. But Jason Harget hands me this. He said, this is a criminal trespass warning for the village of Buckeye Lake. I looked at him, I said, that is illegal as hell. And if you hand me that, I said, I'm not signing shit. If you hand me that, that is a violation of my rights. If I go into Buckeye Lake, if I go into any of their facilities, he says I will be arrested. Jason Harget, you are an idiot. That is against the law. I have a right to go into a public facility. I have never committed a crime in any public facility there. All I have done was I have used my freedom of speech. I can walk in there. I can say beep, 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 whatever words I want to say, because I have freedom of speech. As long as I'm not directly threatening anybody or anything like that, I have freedom of speech. I haven't threatened anybody except for in court. I served you, and yes, you were served, because what I served you, I hand, was my official written complaint for you, okay? Your other service came by U.S. Marshals, so they served you. Jason Harget looks at me with this shit-eating grin going, "You've been served." I said, "You're going to get sued." Hopefully he'll get arrested soon. I'm not a criminal. I can walk into any public building I want to. The Supreme Court has confirmed that multiple times. I am suing you, and I'm suing Linda Goodman because that stupid fat bitch signed it. And yes, I can call you a stupid fat bitch. I'm not doing anything that's not true. You're fat and you're stupid and you're a bitch. I can say that. Freedom of speech. That's not harassment or anything else. You harassed me by saying I'm not allowed to come into a public building. You had nothing written as to what I did, why I'm being trespassed. So, Miss Goodman, good job, you stupid fat bitch. And as I called you before, douchebag, Jason Harget, dude, you just earned another lawsuit. Linda Goodman, you earned another lawsuit, because I'm going to file a separate lawsuit for the violation of my First Amendment rights and my Fourth Amendment rights, because you're telling me you're going to put your hands on me and put me in jail if I show up on Buckeye Lake Village property. Guess what I'm going to be doing? When you least expect it, I'm coming up with my lawyer. Because if you think I'm going to take you on a federal court, pro se, no, I just filed the lawsuits. I'm talking to lawyers now. Trust me, I'm going after everything you are worth, which probably isn't that much. You know, I'm sure you probably had a divorce for beating your wife like a lot of cops do. But I have no respect for you, Jason Harget. I absolutely have no respect for you, Linda Goodman. Linda Goodman, why can't you drive? Why are you not responsible enough to drive, yet you think you can lead a village? From me to you. And what I have to say too, I'm sorry for the citizens of Buckeye Lake, but not really. Quit electing douchebags and get rid of that crooked police chief. This is corruption. So to the chief of police and Linda Goodman, fuck you.